Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Bruno here, bringing you yet another video here on the charts, bringing you the latest NBA news and rumors. And before we get into today's video, if you guys haven't watched our confidence rankings for every Eastern Conference team, parts 1 and 2 are out on YouTube on our channel. That is at Fusion Corp. Make sure to hit that follow button, and also remember to hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Anyway, today what we're going to be talking about is a year in review. We're going to look back at the NBA season and learn what exactly happened. And the thing that I'm going to be talking about today is something that the Speak For Yourself team brought up with Colin Cowherd and Jason Whitlock, and that is Adam Silver. But more importantly, we're going to be talking about teams tanking. Of course, you know, tanking is the phenomenon where teams purposely lose to get a better position in the draft. More losses means more ping pong balls, which equals better player in the NBA draft. Obviously, you know, the NBA draft is, and the lottery system was created so that teams couldn't purposely tank to get the best pick, but it seems that in the last since 1985, since it was brought in, only 6 teams have really, with the worst record, gotten the best pick. That is, of course, the Clippers in '88, the Cavaliers, which were tied with the Nuggets in 2003, the Orlando Magic in 2004, and the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2015, and Philadelphia in 2016. Obviously, in the trust the process. What this tells me is that even spanning to the David Stern era, which is what the Speak For Yourself team brought as a point, that like, hey, look, Adam Silver, he's a soft commissioner. He's not really enforcing the teams to tank. They're openly tanking. What are you going to do? We got to chill out. Tanking has been around for the longest time, and I've seen teams with worse records than this season. Obviously, teams are now more openly saying that they're tanking. Obviously, we got teams like the Memphis Grizzlies that feel like they're tanking, and also with the Mavericks with Mark Cuban saying, hey, I told my staff we're tanking. It just goes to show you that we're now in a world where we're more open to say, like, hey, this is what we're doing, this is our plan. I mean, we talk about the Philadelphia 76ers. They were openly saying trust the process, which aka meant they were tanking the whole time. So what that tells me is that these teams need to chill out, or at least the Speak For Yourself team needs to chill out, especially Colin Cowherd and Jason Whitlock. This has been around since even David Stern. Like I said, there's teams with worse records during the David Stern era than there is the Adam Silver era. I think the reason why they get mad at him is because he's a very pro-player type of guy. He's more open to discussion with the players than really with the owners. I mean, we saw it when Donald Sterling got pretty much booted out of the NBA Owners Club. And it just goes to show you that Adam Silver is very pro-player, and he listens to the fans. He listens to what people want. And I don't understand how they can hate on that. But anyway, just going back to the tanking part of it, an interesting point was brought up by the GOAT, a.k.a. Scalabrini. He talked about how saying a team like Denver, for example, lost. He feels like they should get the most ping pong balls because they're actually trying to win and get better. Unlike your Phoenix Suns, your Grizzlies, your Mavericks, or your Atlanta Hawks or Magic. He feels that teams in the middle of the pack, like your Hornets, they should get the more ping pong balls because that's more fair, because they're actually trying to win and get better. Why should they get punished with the 10th pick? And I think I like that idea a little bit more, but it also could create some turmoil. Let's say, for example, the New York Knicks, for example, they were seemingly going to make the playoffs or around where the playoff position was going to be, but since they lost Kristaps Porzingis, they basically lost the position and they fell to 11th. Obviously, they don't have the roster or the talent, and Peter would tell you exactly that. They don't have the much talent because they lost Kristaps Porzingis, who was their main go-to guy. And this team was, I feel like it was poised to at least try and make a playoff push, but it didn't happen, and now they're going to be rewarded with probably the middle-of-the-pack pick. So, in this scenario, the Knicks would probably get a better pick because they're in the middle of the road in terms of being one of the worst teams in the NBA, especially in the Eastern Conference. So, I do think that this is a great idea in Scalabrini. I think the GOAT brought up a great point, but at the same time, I'm not sure if that's really fair to the other teams. I mean, obviously, you know, the other teams are purposely putting out guys that we don't know their names. They're playing in the G League. They're playing in Europe. They're playing wherever they want, and we're finally learning about them. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about this? Do you guys think that a team that is on the cusp of almost making the playoffs, should they get the better ping pong balls? Or should the teams that are in the worst positions get more ping pong balls? Let me know in the comments down below about that. And this is basically going to be it for the year in review part 1. This is going to be obviously a mini series whether I do it, whether Pete does it, or whether we both do it. We're just going to talk about the year in review, and I just wanted to get the quick start and talking about teams that are tanking and just talking about the draft picks, and also this Speak for Yourself, where the interesting point was brought up about teams that just missed the playoffs. Should they get better ping pong balls? But anyway, guys, this has been your boy Vernon here on The Charge, bringing you the latest NBA news and rumors and also opinions on the game of basketball. And also, please remember to hit that like button, and also remember to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And also remember to share this with your basketball enthusiast friends, and we will give you guys more updates on our videos. Anyway, guys,